Hey there, and welcome. So, does your to do list ever feel less like a helpful checklist and more like I don't know, a giant tidal wave that's about to crash over you? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to talk about a super powerful tool that'll help you get back in control, slash that stress, and actually focus on what really matters.
All right, let's get real for a second. You're a student, right? So you're juggling homework, studying for that big exam, prepping for your club activities. Maybe you have a part-time job. Oh, and you're supposed to have a social life in there somewhere. The tasks just keep piling on, and honestly, it can feel totally relentless.
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. When you look at your planner or the Notes app on your phone, do you feel a little jolt of anxiety? Do you ever get to the end of a super busy day and just feel like you were running on a hamster wheel? Like you were busy but didn't make any real progress on your big goals. And look, that feeling, it's completely normal. You are not alone in this. That sense of having this huge mountain of tasks to climb is real. But the panic that comes with it, that doesn't have to be.
Okay, so here's the big secret. The problem isn't that you're lazy or that you're not working hard enough. Not at all. The problem is that, without a system, every single task just screams for your attention at the exact same volume. What you need is a way to turn down all that noise and just listen for what's actually important.
And that is where our secret weapon comes in. We're talking about this brilliantly simple but honestly incredibly effective way to think about your tasks. This isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about making better decisions with your time. It's called the Eisenhower Matrix, and at its heart, it's just a tool to help you make decisions. It helps you sort everything you have to do, not just by when it's due, but by how much it actually matters for your long-term goals. It all boils down to two things: urgency and importance. This simple little grid right here is the whole key. It makes you ask two really powerful questions about every single thing on your to-do list. First, is it urgent? Like, does this need my attention right now? And second, is it important? Does this actually help me get to where I want to go? Answering just those two questions sorts everything into four boxes, each with a crystal clear command: do, schedule, delegate, or eliminate. So let's break down what these four quadrants actually mean. We'll go through them one by one with some real-life examples so you can see exactly how this thing brings order to all that chaos. First up, quadrant 1, urgent and important. Okay, you can think of these as the fires you have to put out immediately. That huge exam that's tomorrow, the project that's due by midnight tonight, you get the idea. These are your non-negotiables. They have serious consequences if you don't do them right now. You do these first, no questions asked. All right, next is quadrant 2, important but not urgent. Now lean in for this one because this quadrant is where success is actually built. These are the things that move your life forward. Researching colleges, starting that huge research paper early, exercising, prepping for the SATs. They don't have a screaming deadline yet, but they are absolutely crucial for your future. So the key here is to schedule them. Block out time on your calendar and protect it. Now we've got quadrant 3, urgent but not important. These are the sneaky ones. They make a lot of noise, they feel like they have to be done right this second, but they don't actually move you closer to your goals. Things like some texts or small requests from other people. If you can, delegate them. If not, just spend the absolute minimum amount of time on them. And finally, quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. Let's be honest. These are the time wasters, the mindless scrolling on social media, falling down a YouTube rabbit hole. You know what these are for you. You have to be ruthless here. These are the things you just have to cut out. Okay, so that's all the theory. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's take a look at a quick story to really see the matrix in action. So this is Jamie, and Jamie's probably a lot like you. Super ambitious, involved in everything, but she's constantly feeling like she's just trying to catch up. Her to-do list was a huge source of stress for her. Then she found the Eisenhower Matrix, and she took a really hard look at all her tasks and realized that studying for her SATs, something that was hugely important but didn't have a deadline tomorrow, was always getting pushed aside. So she put it right into quadrant 2 and scheduled dedicated time for it every single week. And this was her big aha moment. She started to see that a lot of things that felt really urgent, like a friend asking for last-minute help on their project, were actually quadrant 3 tasks. Yeah, they were urgent for her friend, but they weren't important for her goals, and they were stealing time away from what was.
The result was a total game changer. By focusing our energy on quadrants 1 and 2, Jamie felt way less stressed and way more in control. The matrix gave her the clarity she needed, and you know what else? It gave her the confidence to politely say no to things that didn't fit her priorities.
Jamie's story just goes to show you how powerful this simple little grid can be. And now, well, now it's your turn. It's time for you to take back control and become the hero of your own schedule. I've got a really simple 3-step challenge for you. Do it right now. First, grab whatever you use for your to-do list. Second, get a piece of paper and draw a big 2x2 grid. And third, go through your list one item at a time and place every single task into one of those 4 quadrants. And as you're doing this, just remember the goal here. It's not just about getting organized, it's about prioritizing. You have to be a little ruthless, be methodical. Just because something feels urgent doesn't mean it's actually important. This is your chance to decide what truly deserves your time. So once you're done, take a good look at your matrix. And especially look at that 4th quadrant, that eliminate box. What's in there? What are you going to stop doing starting today to make more room for what truly matters, for the goals you really want to achieve? The power to change things, it's right there in your hands.